to speak to you all here tonight. After I was told I would be giving this address, I reflected a great deal on our past 4 years together at Ignatius. Yet, as I searched for something to share with you tonight, for the first time since my Chem AP test 2 weeks ago, my mind came up empty. Maybe it was just the nerves kicking in. Fortunately, as Ignatians, we learn that when all else fails, we can always fall back on those numerous beloved Jesuit mottos that shaped our high school experiences. Men and women for others. Magis. The grad values. AMDG. Begins with I, ends with us. A wolf pack for others. The list goes on. But then, I thought a little more about why an education at Saint Ignatius resonates with some of us so deeply, and I came to a conclusion that is rooted in the prayer for generosity. This is a prayer we so often prayed as a school community, as a class, as a Kairos group, or as a sports team. But how often did we pause and really think about what we were saying? Dear Lord, teach me to be generous. Over our 4 years at Ignatius, we learned that our institution is far from just a high school. It has been a home away from home for many. A home that welcomed us in, helped us discover who we are, and gave us somewhere to belong. Every day we ask God to make us more generous. However, many of us overlooked how truly generous Saint Ignatius College Prep had been to us. Tonight, it is important for us to recognize Ignatius's generosity. It can first be measured in the endless passion and dedication the faculty showed us. Teachers like Ms. Schmiedler, Mr. Malachek, and Ms. Lonergan lit up their classrooms daily with a kind of passion that was so contagious that it inherently inspired their students to push for nothing but the best. Other teachers, like Mr. Strobel, showed their commitment to truly know and care for their students as people, such as when he asked his classes each Friday what their weekend plans were, and then checked in again on Monday to see how those plans went. And then, still others, like Mr. Juilliard and Miss Weiss, reached out to us in less conventional ways, whether it was to send emails of support on my quest to green Ignatius, or whether it was to give us a hearty laugh despite the dreadful college process. When anyone asks me why I wouldn't trade my Ignatius education for the world, I say because of the teachers and the faculty. But that's not where Ignatius's generosity ends. We've been given the opportunity to grow, both inside and outside the classroom, and the opportunity to make memories that will last a lifetime. We can be thankful for the tears, the laughter, and the joy we experienced, for all of those hard times and the good times. Thank you, Ignatius, for the unending generosity you showed us. Teach me to serve you as you deserve, to give and not to count the costs. If there is one thing we, the class of 2016, are leaving our Jesuit education knowing, is that it's not all about us. We've learned this time and time again through incredible service events like Christopher Christmas and the Jesuit Day of Service, or through our junior summer service trips. Of course, tonight is a celebration of us and all our achievements over the past few years, but also is a celebration of all those people who gave and never seemed to count the costs of getting us to where we are today. I would like to extend a warm thank you to all the parents, the educators, the siblings, the friends, the trustees, and all those who work behind the scenes at Ignatius, the coaches, the mentors, the inspirers, and yes, even those pets, all those who provided something to get us to where we are today, our long-awaited graduation day. To fight and not to heed the wounds, to toil and not to seek for rest. None of us here at Ignatius shies away from hard work. During our time here, some of us fought as a wolf pack on the sports fields, while others of us toiled through hours of rehearsals or academic competitions. Whatever the case, all of us worked our way through a rigorous institution. We should be proud of the work we have accomplished and the high standards we know we can achieve. Our futures are so bright. To labor and not to ask for any reward, save that in knowing that I am doing your will. Class of 2016, we must never fail at focusing on doing God's will and being the change we wish to see in the world. I have found that when you do something with truly good intentions, it is very hard for that act to be hurtful. So Ignatius, that's the key. That's what we must leave high school understanding. If we constantly strive to be people of integrity with good intentions, just think of the change we, the class of 2016, will bring to the world. 2 weeks ago, as I was doing my What Does It Mean to Be Human project for Miss Doherty's AP English class, I struggled with what I wanted to say. And since I had gotten a C on my What Does It Mean to Be Human paper in Miss Kennedy's class just a year earlier, I knew my ideas needed some work. In the end, I determined it's all about forming relationships. As we now depart from high school, letter grades, the number of jugs we endured, and our win-loss sports records go by the wayside. Instead, the people in our lives take center stage. Look to your left and look to your right. Look to our teachers and look to your friends and families. Class of 2016 is the people in our lives and the relationships we form along the way that make our lives so unique and so special. As Glinda from Wicked once sang, I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn. And we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them. And we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Friends, when we part today, remember all the people in your lives who impacted you, whether from afar, for just that brief moment, or through years of close friendship. Thank them, and stay in touch with those people who changed you for the better. In a few moments, when we are handed our diplomas and officially become Ignatius alumni, we receive one final homework assignment, one that has no due date. This assignment is to go forth and set the world on fire. A flame has been ignited in each of us through our education here at Ignatius. Although this flame will demand time, effort, and energy to grow and spread, we are all leaving Ignatius with wonderful gifts and incredible potential. I know that as a class, we are up for the challenge. We will go out into the world, find something to be passionate about, and make real change. Class of 2016, good luck. Dream big, and always remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Thank you.